Hi, this is Sneha Rathore here. I'm the CEO of Sanfort Group of Schools. We have around 250 preschools, primaries, and K-12s all around India, Nepal, and Bangladesh. And it's my pleasure here to be in Direct India 2022. Thank you so much for the organizers for creating this wonderful platform for all the educators around the globe for helping us come together, collaborate, and co-create some beautiful ideas for the future leaders, our little students. Today, I want to talk about the future of early childhood education in India. So honestly, the first education policy of India came in 1968, and since then till today, the early years was never given an importance. It was never a formal education. But finally, us as a country, we've realized that how important are these foundation years. The years till 6 years are very, very important for any human being. And today, when we talk about the new education policy, it is my indeed pleasure to read that policy, whereas we are emphasizing early years and we are making it into a formal education system. So, I think it's a big change for the Indian education system because now the learning will start at a very early age. Now we are actually going to cater to the real developmental needs of early years, which is, I think, very, very futuristic. And now this time calls for something um, for the government as well and us as the private players in early childhood education in India. Why? Because largely the sector has been completely unorganized with very few organized players in it. But now, since the sector is getting into a formal education system, it becomes very important for us to structure early years nicely to make it more organized. And very, very important, the biggest gap that we see right now is that, you know, in the metropolitans, we still have good preschools, good childcares for young learners. But when we go down to B and C grade towns, we don't have such good facilities. But still, there are brands who are still penetrating. There are school leaders who are still penetrating in B and C towns as well. But the larger problem is by formalizing this early years education in India now, it becomes very important that we teach even that last child in India who is sitting in a small village or a kasbah in India. So I think it's high time that us as um, educators, us as private players in early education, and the government comes together to fulfill this gap of of providing a wonderful education system for this age group. Because this is only possible if we collaborate, if we do a public-private partnership, because otherwise we are still going to have a lot of backlash and we won't be able to cater to each and every child and we won't be able to give them a strong foundation which is going to make them into a wonderful leader tomorrow. So every child, it's important to give early education in India, and I think we should all put our first foot forward and think about it and fill this great gap so that we can give a good education. Thank you so much.